Sincerely, Tactless.
Am I the a-hole for telling my mother-in-law to either deal with looking at my tits or get out? Let's see. Let's see if they are the a-hole or not. Let's check this out. I, a 28-year-old female, just gave birth to twins. They're a month old. My husband, a 32-year-old male, and I really struggled with fertility. So I've gone a bit all out with our nursery. There's a black and white picture of me breastfeeding the twins framed on one of the walls. I love it. My husband loves it. And my mom loves it. My husband had an unavoidable day trip for work last week, so he was gone all day. My mother was due to come over to help me out with the twins after her doctor appointment. My mother-in-law stopped by unexpectedly. I let her in because although she can be a bit annoying, I think we see where this is going. She loves her grandchildren and she's happy that we finally managed to have some babies. I let her into the nursery to see them sleeping, and that's when she noticed the picture. She's never seen it before. Oh gosh. I found them awake, so I let her join me in the nursery as I breastfed. She couldn't shut up about the picture. Oh. According to her, it's gross and inappropriate. I know breastfeeding with her tits out is a bit weird to the older generations, but this is my nursery. If my tits were that annoying, she could just get out. She kept saying that I should take it down and then actually took it off the wall herself. And that's when I snapped. I put my son down and I took the picture. I took the picture from her. I said, "You can either deal with looking at my tits or get out of the room." She got extremely offended and left the house. Father-in-law called me later and said the language I used was disgusting and that I should apologize. I honestly just hung up without responding and decided to wait for hubby to get home. I have postpartum distress, so I really cannot deal with bull at this moment. My husband told them to leave me alone, but then he said I should have that I should have picked my words better. Oh, good advice. I told him to tell his mother she wasn't welcome in the nursery ever again. Mother-in-law is still demanding an apology, and father-in-law said I'm being a, quote, total cow. Am I the a-hole? Really, what really should be, am I the cow, but this will do? Oh my gosh, sorry, that was rough to get through. Interesting story. I think that there was a little bit too much aggression on both sides for this, and the use of tits too many times in this question, but I don't know.
A good thing I was muted. I was laughing pretty heartily while you read that, by the way.
I don't know how I got through that, to be honest. I don't know. This is hard because this is her house and it's in a bedroom. It's not like in the living room. Like it's not like out there in the front yard, picture of her. She likes this picture. It's in her house. Like, I don't know. Maybe I don't think she handled it in the best way. I don't think she should have talked to her mother-in-law like that. That was a little bit rude. I think she could have said it in a little bit more of a calmer way, but calling her a cow, and then I think everybody's kind of an a-hole except for the husband. He was like, he sounded very calm and mature about the situation.
Yeah, he sounded pretty reasonable, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's in her private home. That's the only thing. Like if you have a picture like that in your house, that's fine. She just doesn't need to go in the nursery if she doesn't want to.
Well, that would be my point too. Like it's in her own house. It's her picture in her kid's room. If it's what she's into or whatever, then who cares? Mother-in-law should not have taken it off the wall.
That's rude.
That is overstepping for sure. I don't even know that I would have mentioned it. Like if I saw it, I would have been like, I might have thought those things. But bringing it up to somebody, it's almost like the last one, like calling your significant other manipulative and insecure. Like you don't go to someone else's house and say that a picture of them breastfeeding their kids is disgusting if they have it on the wall. If they put it up, obviously they don't think it's disgusting. They want it there, and it's not your house anyway. So just shut up about it. Like, why you have to interject your opinion about everything?
Yeah, focus on the newborn children. Like, that should
Exactly.
be your focus.
They're the
not-
ones you came to see, right? You
Yeah.
didn't come to see pictures. You know, breastfeeding is a natural thing, as much as people don't like to see it. And I got to be honest, if you're out in public, I don't like to see it either. I think you should, you know, put a blanket over yourself or something, but that's fine. You know, if it's in her house, she could have a picture of just herself naked if she really wanted to, and that's her house. You know what I mean? It's not something that that other people should feel they have the right to comment on or change if it's in your house. That's just too much. And I get that she responded in a poor way, but it also seems like she's probably got some history with this mother-in-law overstepping because she said
Mhm.
she's annoying. So I'm sure that it was probably building up from something else too, you know.
Big time.
I mean, she blames it on postpartum, you know, hormones and whatever else, but I'm sure if the mother-in-law felt okay mentioning this and pulling the picture off the wall, she's probably overstepped in other ways in the past, you know, and maybe this girl just let it happen before and now she just feels bold enough to be like, get out of my house. I don't even want to talk to you, which mm, kind of abrasive, but I also kind of get it, you know?
Right, mama bear hormones coming out, mama cow hormones.
Yeah,
I guess.
it happens.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a bad joke, but I mean she's free to decorate her barn however she wants. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, like you, I'm the person that mutes my friends when they have breastfeeding pictures on Instagram, but you know,
Yeah.
it's her house. It's not terrible. I mean, I would obviously remove it from the twins' room before they're 15. You know, that might be a little awkward, but you know,
I'm sure she
fine.
will though. I mean, I don't know anybody that would keep that up, but yeah, when they're babies, who cares? They don't know.
Right. I get the impression sometimes, you know, when babies come into the family, sometimes mothers-in-law get like a little cuckoo too. You know, like they get like part of the
Mhm.
hormones, and so they're like extra protective and like in nesting mode and stuff. And yeah,
Yeah.
I would cut her a little bit of slack, but maybe be like, hey, you know, don't take pictures off of my wall.
Yeah.
You can tell there's already been friction though between the two people.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that she prefaced it with the mother-in-law being annoying. That was
Yeah, that was your hint
there.
right there.
Mm-hmm. They already don't have a great relationship, and then this happens. So
And your father-in-law calls you a cow, which that's
That
not
was
Yeah.
very nice.
That's not called for either.
Yeah, maybe let the babies visit them at their house from now on.
Yeah, and honestly, instead of the father-in-law calling her a cow, he should have had a conversation with his wife and been like, "You went over to her house and you talked crap about her picture and took it down. Like, you should apologize too."
Mhm.
You know?
Agreed. Yeah, just be nice to each other, people. Come on.
Yeah.
Now that there are kids involved, they're going to be in each other's lives for a long time.
Yep.
buckle up.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be a rough one. Kids should be the focus. It should be a happy time. It just got overshadowed with this picture and these two ladies butting heads, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's not a cow. So that's the answer.
No.
No, not remotely.
There's the word tits in it.
No.
I'm not reading it.
I'm so sorry. I just picked a
Kidding.
short one and I didn't see what the
I thought it was fun. It's fine. Hilarious.
I'm so thank you for reading it, by the way, because I don't know if you saw, but I could not hold it together.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, we were both laughing pretty hard.